What happens when you take Aer's most popular EDC pack and their newest EDC pack and you get the brand new City Pack Pro 2, which I got to try early, so in this video I'll cover the differences from the older packs and cover the good, the bad, and who the bag's for. The City Pack Pro 2 is the successor to the version 1, but I think it's also the successor to their Pro Pack because of how many design elements it borrowed. And seriously, Aer, can we get less confusing model names? So I'll start with the changes from the version 1 and then review the whole bag. And just to note, this is the base model of the version 2 in Cordura, while this version 1 is the Ultra fabric. But I'm gonna pretend this is also the base model just for the sake of direct comparison. And I think Aer will probably release the City Pack Pro 2 in X-Pack and Ultra. So here's what was added, changed, and removed, and I ranked each one as upgrade, neutral, or downgrade based on my use. And as you can see, it's pretty much all upgrades. If I could sum up the changes in one sentence, it's that Aer added 2 large grab handles and 2 larger bottle pockets, and they're both great changes. The 2 grab handles on the sides are very convenient and inspired by the Pro Pack 24, but larger, and I think they're placed better. The top handle also got an upgrade, so now it's easier to grab, and I think it's placed nicer so I can actually hang it on like bathroom hooks. It's called the City Pack, but the extra handles made it better for maneuvering in airport overheads or under the seat, and it really makes this version 2 pretty good for travel. And same with the bottle pockets. The City Pack Pro 1 only had 1 bottle pocket, while the version 2 has 2, similar to the Pro Pack. But again, Aer made them fit larger bottles than either of the older packs. So now, this pack can technically hold 2 32-ounce bottles. The material also got upgraded in some spots. No functional difference, but it's just nice to have. So the base version of the old City Pack had these plastic zipper pulls that I think people didn't really like, while the new version comes standard with rubber pulls that only came on this Ultra previously. They also upgraded to nicer mesh on the paneling and interior pockets. They wrapped the internal zipper pulls, and they added fleece lining to the laptop compartment. Again, that was taken from the Pro Packs. For changes, they changed the shape of the pack slightly. So the version 1 was more square, while this version 2 slimmed it down a bit and makes the look closer to the Pro Pack. And I personally think this was an upgrade, as I like the less boxy, more tapered look, and it felt more comfortable to carry. There's not as much bulk on the top, so it didn't feel like it was sitting too high on my back, whereas the version 1 felt like that at times. But objectively, I'll label it as neutral because looks are subjective and the boxy shape is iconic Aer, so I can see some people missing that. The one downgrade I think is the stash pocket. It's a lot smaller than on the previous version, though I could make a case for this being neutral. It still fits plenty, like chargers, power banks, sunglasses, AirPods, food, but it just doesn't fit all of that stuff together anymore. Aer probably made this change to clear up space because on the version 1, the larger pocket does interfere with the main area, like it's this kind of floating flap. But I can see some people just preferring that larger pocket. During my use, I like the smaller pocket because there's still this front pocket that carries big stuff if I ever needed it, so having a big stash pocket was not really needed. And speaking of this front pocket, very minor, but they changed the materials on the inside and the layout a little bit. But more importantly, these zippers go down further, and so the pocket opens a little bit more. And that was just nice to use. And that was a complaint on the version 1. Hopping to this real fast, the Pro Pack's stash pocket is probably its only unique feature. The rest of it is pretty similar to these packs. It's so large, it's kind of like Peak Design's everyday zip packs. It's basically a second version of the front pocket, so if you're a person who just needs absolutely max level of organization, this is probably for you, but I don't. And the last change is to the luggage pass-through, which I think it's an upgrade. They changed it from a horizontal pass-through to a vertical pass-through, and added Velcro to keep it down. This may be personal preference, but I like putting my backpack upright so my bottles don't slip out. And finally, there's only one thing that Aer removed on this City Pack Pro 2, and that's the side zipper pocket. I called it an upgrade because it was removed to make way for a second bottle pocket, which is absolutely worth it. I never quite saw the use of this side pocket on the old version. It had a key leash, but it was just too small for anything else. And anything I needed to store in there, I'd rather just put in either the larger front pocket or the quick access. So as you can see, Aer played it pretty safe with the City Pack Pro 2. They kept what worked and just changed what only was needed, and that's totally fine. It's an upgrade over the first version, which it's supposed to be, without making any sacrifices. But I think this City Pack Pro 2 also makes the Pro packs redundant as well, which is weird because they're Aer's newest packs. The City Pack Pro 2 has the double grab handles and the dual pockets and the shape as the Pro packs, but it made them larger and better. And it has more subtle branding and that classic Aer front zipper. So arguably the only advantage of the Pro Pack is that super large stash pocket, which I think only appeals to a small group of people. And I guess the chest strap is on a nicer sliding rail, but that doesn't matter because the straps are closer together and I thought they were less comfortable. So it's a win for us as the consumer because this pack is better than both of the previous two and it makes the decision easy. But it's just a weird move from Aer because they basically made their newest pack obsolete within a year and a half. Oh well. Okay, so now for my overall review of the pack. Some call 24 liters a weird in-between size, but I disagree. I think it's a versatile size for everyday carry or the gym, and still can fit enough for a weekend trip. The straps are the same as the City Pro Pack 1, one of the comfiest on the market. I appreciate how widely spaced the straps are, and they're super plushy like on Aer's other bags, and I had no problem carrying it all day. But I wish they upgraded the chest strap to use sliding rails like on the Pro Pack, just for easier adjustment. And also, I think I'm out on magnetic chest straps. They snap closed by accident, so literally every time I used the pack, I needed to undo the strap, and it just got a little annoying. Give me a buckle instead. I covered the bottle pockets and grab handles already, and this side still has a ring so you can clip in the bottle. The only change to this pocket is now the key leash is in here. And I'll be honest, I'm never really sure what to put in this pocket. It's too flat for most things, and also too exposed to put things like a passport or a phone. But it is water sealed, and these tabs, by the way, are to hold to make the zipper easier to pull. This top pocket is the main organization area, and I think it was perfectly sized to fit headphones, snacks, a mouse, stuff like that. The zippers are same as the version 1. The Cordura base version has sealed zippers on the front and laptop compartment only, whereas the X-Pack and Ultra versions have sealed zippers everywhere. Again, those versions aren't yet released for this City Pack Pro 2, but I'm sure they're going to come out eventually. I used to love sealed zippers, but I've flipped my opinion recently. I don't live in a rainy area, and the sealed zippers are just not as smooth to use, so I actually prefer the unsealed zippers now. My opinion changed after trying Matador's bags, which have the least smooth zippers of all time. Anyways, this main area opens all the way for easy packing, and it fit me about 2 to 3 outfits, which is plenty for a weekend. And the pack has also one of the better laptop sleeves on the market. It fits a 15-inch laptop, and it's heavily padded on this side because of the back padding, and it has another, little protective panel. But it also has like a 3-inch false bottom, so the laptop won't hit the floor when you put the bag down. Okay, so final thoughts, and who is the Aer City Pack Pro 2 for? Well, it has nothing but upgrades over the version 1, making it still a great city pack to carry tech, one of the best on the market, but now it's even better as a weekender and a travel pack, thanks to the added grab handles and larger dual bottle pockets. In my opinion, it also replaces the Pro Pack as well. This pack is for someone who wants to buy one bag and be done, because it's so versatile in terms of looks and function. It looks good in the office, but can eventually be upgraded to waterproof fabrics for outdoors. It has great tech protection and organization for office items, but also has this massive clamshell opening area to pack clothes like a mini suitcase. Overall, Aer listened to their customers and gave us what we wanted, and that's all we really want to see in an upgrade. Anyways, comment below if you want a response, let's talk, and subscribe for new videos on Sundays. Thanks!